Oh my goodness. Oh my friends. This is Alfred Montaner, and we are at a boat that you guys love, and this is a all new Gulfstream yacht. And we're gonna go ahead and talk to Hunt real quick, but definitely want to show you guys this amazing boat. So, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Gulfstream Yachts.
All right, guys, we're on. Wow, you're living it up. You even got the seat.
Absolutely.
With the 600s. I'm sorry.
Got the the 600s. So
600s.
Amazing machines.
So, I mean, what are we on, Hunt?
So this is the Gulfstream Yachts 52. Always great to have you aboard.
Thank you so much.
This is our latest build here. So it's a beautiful metallic blue painted hull. This one in particular has the transom sofa option that I'm sitting in and enjoying. So it's great if you do that because, as some of you have probably seen on our Instagram, the whole back screen of the boat here, you remove that ladder and that becomes a giant movie screen. Yeah, so you can kick back here, watch a movie when you get back to the dock. Pretty sweet.
We can just chill here, right here. Like, why work? Why work? Why show them the boat?
Exactly.
Fort Lauderdale. So the Fort Lauderdale show is kicking off strong, right? We're in the second day.
Second day. Yeah, so we're on Thursday. We had a great day yesterday, and great crowd, and expecting more of the same today.
So do we have any data yet on these quad 600s on this monster yet, or no?
So we literally ran it for the first time, bringing it over to the show, and we're going to be working with Mercury this week to dial it all in, but it's looking like it's kind of a 65-mile-an-hour plus boat.
Wow, this is a monster. Look at, just to say this thing goes that fast and this big. All right, so let's go ahead and let's walk the boat and let's talk and let's show them this Gulfstream yacht.
Real quick though, just back to this. So
okay.
This is an option where if you do this transom sofa, you still get live wells, but they're just smaller live wells that are beneath here. For a more hardcore fishing boat, instead, kind of like you may remember on some of the other boats you've seen, these are two giant live wells here instead.
Okay, cool.
But, very big cockpit. To make this whole boat work, originally the boat was in the 40s, and I just wasn't happy with how some of the dimensions were working out. We didn't want anything to feel small, so we ended up having to make the boat 15 feet wide. It tapers a little back here, kind of 13 and change by the time you get back here. But yeah, both side to side and fore and aft, it's just a nice big space. So you can, for fishing, entertaining, you can do, this one's got the rocket launchers, but you can also do like the boat, the red boat that you did the video on, where they had a battle saddle that Release makes. So it's kind of like a partial fighting chair. We can set it so you can swap this out for a nice table too. So if you're entertaining, so really nice thing about the boat. I mean, our DNA is kind of started from the beginning with fishing in mind, but then we can customize them so it's not fishy at all. It can be a purely cruising boat. It can be a super yacht tender. So we've got a lot of design.
This could be a tender. That's really wild, right?
It's already being used.
I know, guys. Every time I say that, people just die.
Yeah.
All right, so we have also some new things that are happening also at Gulfstream as well that we'll talk about once we hit the cabin, because I've seen and heard through the grapevine there's a couple of exciting things that you guys are working on.
We do have some things in the works. I'm not going to tell you all of them, but we'll do.
Hunt, is this boat sold already? Is this a customer's boat?
Everything we build is sold.
Yeah, everything is sold.
So, and
we'll talk about build times and how long it is and stuff like that.
Okay.
So let's show them a little bit of what we got here, because obviously this has a second tower and a second station up there that we can go up above.
Second station. We really designed this boat after the way that I tend to use boats, and we wanted to dedicate most of the usable space to the main deck. So rather than having a galley downstairs, which most likely you're cooking a fish, we said let's do everything out here. So there's a microwave downstairs that you'll see when we get down there. But for the most part, you've got your grill up here.
Let me see that real quick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Nice. No, that's fine.
Yeah, and then you got your sink up here. cut your wine in here.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna find out where everything's at.
Yeah, and then you've got refrigerator and freezer drawers.
And the Coronas, that's where they're at.
Coronas, gotta have your White Claws these days too, you know. So.
All right.
But yeah, so you know, lots of refrigerated and freezer space. Plus, we can do an ice chipper into the fish boxes. We can do, this boat's got freezer plates in the fish boxes, so we can also coil the fish boxes. So you know, we kind of work with the customer to see how they're going to use it, you know, what their needs are, and like I said, we build every boat for a specific customer. So
I see you have port and starboard doors here as well.
Do. Yep. Yeah, and then we've got big beefy ladders that slide into there. So yeah, we wanted you to be able to come up with scuba tanks on, things like that, and not have some chintzy piece of hardware. So I mean, I think as you've
and we're actually stepping on a lot of storage as well, right? So we have a lot of storage below us.
I got these two big fish boxes, and then this is actually where the generator and all your bilge access. And actually, we design with maintenance in mind. You know, so we actually realize that you know, they're boats, and over some period of time they are going to break. So we actually can get through that all the way to the back of the transom. You know, and so you see some boats out there where they don't necessarily design for that, and it's really tough when you have to go fix something. But
Seakeeper
Seakeeper has its own access. That's what the second hatch is.
What Seakeeper is it that you guys are using?
Seakeeper 6.
Seakeeper 6. All right, let's go forward. Let's show them what we got going forward, and then we're going to go ahead and continue this. I want to talk about how much fuel this thing holds, you know, because, you know, one of the, from what I'm thinking is that there's a lot of people that want to go ahead and go far distances with these.
Yeah, and maybe so we don't forget, let's talk about it now. So, so we've got 1,000 gallons of fuel, and we've got dual fuel fillers on both sides of the boat.
Okay.
So it's nice, you can be, you know, there's 2 tanks, so you can be filling 2 tanks at a time, and it doesn't matter which side of the boat you pull up on. You can, you know, you can fill on either side. But so, you know, with these motors cruising at around 42 miles an hour, we're getting close to half a mile a gallon. So with that 1,000 gallons, you know, you've got almost 500 miles of range. So, you know, if you get to the Bahamas, you still have plenty of fuel. You're not running.
Yeah, you're not worried
the
about
gas station the second you get there.
Yeah, and who knows what's going to happen. Hopefully, we don't have shortages in the future, right?
Yes, we're definitely hoping for that.
Yeah,
but,
so that's obviously a good thing.
In the further future, you know, we think the electric stuff will actually come along. So, yeah.
Wow, is that a little tease?
You know, that's a tease for the whole industry.
Wow, the tease. That was an indirect.
I'm thinking 5 years.
All right, so I've already seen it. I've seen some electric being introduced into the market, and you know, the market's always going to speak.
No, there is some being introduced. I think just the battery technology just has to come a little further, so that you got enough so that you can go for a long time. You know, so you can get that similar kind of 500 miles of range.
So, hon, what's the beam on this? Because look, right now we're in the front of the boat.
Yeah, so the front's the widest part of this boat.
It's
15
huge.
feet up here.
Wow.
And then it like I said,
Let me
it
show
tapers
this.
back to, you know, kind of 13, and I think it's 13 and a half. Don't quote me, but something like that in the back.
I mean, this is like, just go ahead and just lounge out and just wake up 2 days later, right?
Yeah, it's pretty nice, you know. You can be down in the Bahamas, sleeping under the stars, beautiful nights. You know, so it's a very fun area, great for entertaining. We've got these big shades that come over here, and you just install them. We've got carbon fiber poles you just stick in there. It takes like a couple minutes, and then this whole area can be shaded if you want. Yeah, so that can be a nice thing. We can do a table up here if people want, so you know, you can have a little dining area here.
You got a dance floor here. Look at this, guys. This is like if you wanted to go ahead and just dance. I mean, just come to the bow of the boat. You got a huge locker there for probably your windlass. But I'll tell you right now, just that area right there is enough to go ahead and just hang out and chill and party, and you know how it is.
And this is actually a good fishing area too, though. So under these cushions, you know, everything is, you know, all non-skid, and so, you know, when we're fishing, I mean, it's great for like sail fishing. You know, you can fish the boat 360 degrees.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you run up here, you can get right to that, you can get right to the front. Yeah, when we're fishing.
You need the fishing pole. Get the fishing pole. Listen, I'm filming from up here, not worried. And here's the cool thing, right?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to walk, literally, I mean, if I wanted to, I don't even have to worry, right? I can walk along the side of the gunnels of this boat.
Hey, but this would be a fun video if you go in the water right now.
Listen, if I go in the water, I'm throwing this camera in the boat. It's gonna happen. But I'll tell you what.
So you still have, you've still got some toe kick here, and this is actually we're standing on a cushion, so when the cushion's off, you're even lower. But so you can still be fighting a fish up here, and you're not worried about flying over.
And I see that you got some rails there as well. You got some rod holders here as well.
Oh yeah, and this is this boat's not even done yet, so this boat probably has another few weeks in the factory. And this could be 1 million rod holders. Once again, it's whatever a customer wants.
So this has quad 600s.
Yep.
Is there going to be a point that you guys have a boat that maybe has an inboard option for maybe somebody that wants like a mega yacht tender and use the same fuel as the mothership, like diesel? And
there's definitely that option, and but it's not going to be in the 52. We were gonna do it in this boat, but this boat wasn't designed from the get-go to do that, and so we have a new boat we've designed.
Oh, so another tease.
Another tease.
Damn, Hunt.
There, but so that, like you said, our super yacht customers, they only carry diesel on board, and they go to remote places, so they want to be able to fill off of that.
So is there a hatch right here? I'm looking at this lounge that you have here. Is there a hatch that opens up here?
Yes, yep. So that opens up. You got some more storage in there.
More storage.
Yeah, you've got storage under all the forwarded seating. You've got storage in this giant box. But
do you have anything in there that we can show how deep that is?
I don't know what's in there. Look away.
Listen, no.
All right.
This is what makes it good.
It could be anything.
Who knows?
It could be anything.
I'm smuggling Cubans. No. Let's see what we got.
I didn't say that. That's
I said that. Okay, so you have some ladders there, right?
Yeah, so these are the ladder storage. So, and comes with 2 ladders, so you can have one when those dive doors are open.
Nice.
You can have one of each. They're real nice, like I said, real heavy hardware, and they just put them in there, and they open right up.
And I see that's for fish too, because there's a drain there, and there's probably a macerator pump there. Maybe
there is. I don't know if this one actually has the macerator, but we definitely do that on some of the boats.
You can do that, yeah. That's not a problem.
So because the boats are foam filled, any of these boxes in the floor are insulated, so you can use any of them as a fish box.
So tell me about the construction process of this Gulfstream and all your other Gulfstreams.
Yeah, so all of our boats, we do that foam filling in them, and it's just added buoyancy. It does some noise dampening.
Okay.
It just makes the boat a little more solid, a little quiet, and then that insulation, it ends up, like I said, insulating all these boxes so that you can store ice for days, fish for days, whatever it is.
Oh, guys, welcome to the inside of the Gulfstream. So first things first, these doors are open, and I'm still feeling AC.
It's still a little cool in here. You're right. Yeah.
So one of the things when I first filmed you guys had that all black Gulfstream that just looked mean. It was a couple of boat shows ago, and I was like, wow, this thing is badass. Why? Because one of the things is, look, right now I was like, hey, it's kind of hot. I know if we go inside there, we can go ahead and get away from the elements. If it starts raining, if it starts pouring, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You come in here, you're having a good time. Oh wait, we're getting some weather. Just go ahead and close the door.
Yeah, so, no, it's great. And really, so I built it to get out of the heat and the rain. And I tell you what we've really ended up and what we're hearing from customers that they like the most, there's no wind fatigue. So you can go to the Bahamas and maybe you're going to the Abacos, and you're running for 6 hours at a time, 50 miles an hour. It's like you're in here just watching a movie. I mean, I could dress like this, step off when I get there and go to dinner, completely refreshed. And
a 20-year-old is saying, what's wind fatigue? I've never heard of that. When the older we get,
maybe, yeah, exactly.
Father Time is undefeated, guys. You'll figure it out one day. So I see we have a little table here.
And so, like I said, this boat isn't finished, so this is just a table we put in here for the show. Yeah. But there's actually a bigger table that goes here, and so what that does is the table comes down. It's just you hit a button there, it comes down, fills this entire space. So this basically becomes a queen size bed, but not just for sleeping. Really, what people have really enjoyed is you put some pillows in there. People kick back, and you're same thing. You're running around 50 miles an hour. Just sitting back there, Yeah, I'm hanging out, and so we got plenty of outside space if you want to be out there in the sun, but if you want to get out of that, escape it.
I remember the boat that you guys had the privacy option on the windows as well. You flip a switch, and then the privacy just comes and just fogs out the windows. And
yes, so
super cool too.
This boat has does not have the switchable glass on the sides. It still does for the back, so you can still do the movie screen on the back.
Nice.
But the sides on this one are clear.
So
the one thing with the switchable glass, really cool option, but it's got a slight haze to it, even when it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally like the clear glass just because you got the best visibility.
So tell me about this helm and where the captain's going to go ahead and work, basically. So tell me what we got here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great command station. The new Mercury controls are really nice there, and then from the boats you've seen before, we've upgraded. Now Release is doing these nice teak seats for us, so the captain will be very comfortable here on their diamond stitched bench, and we can do it so this seat moves forward and back. But yeah, you've got your joystick control there. You got your bow thrusters. Really good captain will do it just with the throttles. I cheat and use the bow thruster, and then if you want to really make it easy, use that joystick. And someone that's never even driven a boat before could pretty much parallel park this 52-foot boat in like a 65-foot opening.
So speaking of opening, I see there's a huge opening here. So this opening to go into the actual cabin, where you're gonna kind of like wind down a little bit, is huge.
It is big door there through that companionway for sure.
So if you're a tall guy or a big boy, you're not gonna have a problem coming in and out of this thing.
Yeah, because it's not just a door. It is, it's open at the top too. So you're not, there's not something where you're hitting your head. This whole space is open for you to get down there. And you bringing that up is actually an interesting point in that.
I'm just trying to gain weight, Hunt. That's what I'm saying. That's my goal. I just want to make sure I fit there later.
Your COVID weight. You got your COVID weight.
Yeah, I blame everything on COVID. Everything bad that's happened in my body is COVID.
Pandemic weight. There you go. All right, you're off the hook, Alfred.
There you go.
But we like even. I don't know if you've seen the open version of this boat, but we
absolutely
introduced the traditional center console open version. But even on that, we kept this opening here in the center because I don't like having to go like outside and open a hatch, and if it's raining or there's you're taking spray over the side or whatever it is. So in all our designs, this access to the lower cabin is here. So even on an open version, if you have the isinglass on the sides, you don't have to go outside ever to get to the restroom.
Is that a glass windshield as well there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
glass windshield.
For sure. Let's go down and show them below. So I guess this is where you're going to wind down when you're in the Bahamas there, with the horses on the beach. And
yeah, so we can do this, if it's a boat that's going to be used for like guys doing the fishing trips, then we can leave it as the 2 beds. We can either do a permanent filler here where this becomes a king-size bed, or we can do a removable filler that allows this to be a king-size bed when you want it to, and then you still end up with some storage, kind of in that well where your feet are now.
Yeah. So a lot of space in here, and if you want to have a little privacy, all you got to do is just close that door.
Yes.
Can you close that so they can see what that looks like, or we won't lock ourselves in, right?
I can, but it's not. As I said, we're not done with this boat yet. So,
okay. All right. Well,
that'll end up being dark. So that when you do that, it gets totally dark in here. And then you'll have the switchable glass here that totally blacks this out.
And I see you have the head right here, and you got plenty of storage.
You've got a got a head here, sink. So this is a wet head.
Nice big area as well.
Yeah. So the shower is combined on this one. I'm gonna give you one of the surprises when we get off the boat here shortly. And
we got something
for an option depending on what people are looking for. But we got lots of storage on the sides here. These little storage units. We got some storage under these beds, and then up front there you've got access to your bow thruster. And, if you need to get to any mechanical systems, like I said, we're very
straw hat comes with every boat, right?
Straw hat with
every boat, guys. Every boat, the straw hat.
I mean, the team is definitely very serious about their wiring, for instance. I mean, it's very, very clean wiring. You got all these breakers here, your C zone, which we all here.
So it's easy, accessible. You're standing up, you can figure everything out without even going crazy in a hatch or anything. That's nice.
Yeah, it's definitely user friendly. Yeah, and then we do a lot of redundancy. So I mean, we're big into safety, redundancy, uptime. So even little things like this, like you've got your fuel gauges that show up, on the Garmin's. And on your Mercury controls there, but then we also put another set of analog gauges, just so if you're not sure you believe those, you can come down and have that back.
Lawyer watching lawyers.
I like stuff to work. I mean, like our live wells, we have multiple pumps for every live well because I hate getting out there, and your pump dies and you kill all your bait and your day's over.
Well, speaking of that, we can go up. Can go up. So speaking of that, one of the things that I was thinking about while I saw this monster with those Quad 600s, you can probably have maybe one, even two of those motors go down, and you still will make it to where you want to go. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, you've got we get a lot of people like, I'm used to twin inboards. I got to do that. And I love sport fishes. Like, so nothing against them, but people are like, well, you can't fish around these things. They're huge, but you can fish the boat 360 degrees, so you can work around that. You can turn the boat, so it's not a problem at all. And in exchange for that, I mean, you got shallow drafts. So, I mean, we use this just like another, any center console. You pull it up on the beach if you want. And then that redundancy is huge, though. So you're down in the Bahamas, on a twin motor inboard. You lose a motor, it trips over. You lose one of these, and like I said, we haven't run this one enough. You may even be able to lose two of these and still be fine.
Listen, we're going to run this boat, and Alfred Montaner is going to be in the back of that transom. I see that there's people and clients. Let's go up top. Let's show them so these guys can go ahead and see this boat, and
let's do it.
And then we'll introduce them to a little tease that you have that you want to show us, right?
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So let's go up top real quick, and we'll see if.
Well, that's a good there.
Let's see if I can make it up here.
You going first?
I'm gonna try.
You gotta carry that pandemic weight up there, Alfred.
Oh no, pandemic! That was a nice little dig there, Hunt. Oh no!
Look out!
Hold on, guys. We're getting up here, and we are up to the very top.
So I guess I would talk about how we got up here. I like the towers to be able to be used by kind of a wider range of people. Mm-hmm. So instead of having the two kind of twisting side double helix ladders, we do this ladder up the center. So it's very, once again, very safety oriented, and you can be in some pretty nasty stuff and go up and down here with relative ease.
So right now they can get the perspective of how massive this fishing area is when they're going to come down. So the captain will be over here telling people with their GoPro, because they're going to want to put it on the Instagram and say, hey, that Marlin is on. I got some good footage from up here.
Absolutely.
The view does not get better than this.
No, it's great visibility, and not only can you deal with them back there, but like I said, we fish the boat 360 degrees, so I mean, it's very easy here, nice central location. So, if someone's down here, if they're deep dropping, we put 6 outlets on the boat, so you can have the deep drop rigs wherever you want. But you can look over and be like, okay, we're good. The lines are in. You've got a view of the entire boat from right here.
Nice. And I see that you have access here. You can go ahead and basically do everything, right? You can
do everything here. We can do single Garmin or double Garmin's. So you've got complete,
and you got some coverage from the sun with this nice hard top up here. You got some lights up here as well.
Yeah, which I need,
Oh, I was gonna throw that dig, but you did it yourself. You did the whole COVID thing with me, the whole COVID way.
I'm gonna take a dig at you. I gotta dig myself.
There you go, guys. I was gonna go there, but he did it to himself. He stabbed himself in his. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about where they can find out more information on Gulfstream Yachts. Yep. Let them know where we can go, and then give us a quick introduction of what you guys have in store, like what's new.
Yeah, so they can go to gulfstreamyachts.com or our Instagram. We publish a lot of pictures and imagery on our Instagram, so that's a great place to go to kind of see the latest and greatest pictures of what we're doing. So between those two sources, you can find us. You can submit contact info on the website, or you can call us with the number there. So.
And we're gonna have a Gulfstream with 5 600s.
We are.
We'll tease them.
Yeah,
we'll tease them. Don't give it all away.
Yeah,
Don't give it all away.
Might be the next one off the line. They, we just had to.
5 600s.
Yeah, the control
Wow.
systems. Mercury wanted the quad setups on all of the boats out there to run for a while first, but when they can.
So we might be on the first quint.
Quint. Yes.
Quint 600. I'm not even gonna say anything else. You know what? We're gonna end this video here. Do you want to give your number or your email or anything that you want to throw out there?
Yeah, just sales at gulfstreamyachts.com.
All right, guys. Hunt, Alfred Montaner.
I got one more thing though, Alfred.
What?
So, when we were down in the cabin downstairs,
okay.
As we went into the cabin,
okay.
You're looking right at the bed.
Okay.
So we've got a new model of the 52.
Okay.
And that model, this one's got a little more angular look to it. That model has a curved windshield, and it's got a bigger lower cabin for people that want that. It's at the expense of the sun pad, so the sun pad on it gets smaller, but you get a private stateroom. You get the shower on that one is an enclosed shower, separate shower.
But I'm gonna walk that one. You don't have to tell it. I'm gonna walk that one, and I'm gonna be on it. And maybe we're doing a sea trial in Bimini. I mean,
right. I just want people to know in case they look at this one and like, hey, I love everything about it, but I wish that was a more private bedroom. That's an option.
There's gonna be many options because you guys are almost custom, right?
Yeah, we are. We're semi-custom to full custom. We'll do a full custom boat, but for the most part, we can kind of customize the things people want and get this, pretty much the way they want. But if they want full custom, we'll do that too.
Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, Alfred Montaner Hunt, Gulfstream Yachts, guys. We are out of here.